Please subscribe to Facetv Africa and turn the notification on. Facetv Africa, ẹ jọ̀ọ́, subscribe, hete.
Face TV was Swoby.
Today is a wonderful day in Nigeria. We are looking at the petition and the judgment that will be given by the tribunal. Yes, on Tinubu and Shettima, double multiple nomination filed by the Labour Party, it has been struck out on the basis that it does not have a local standing. Yes, qualification of a candidate can only be contested under Section 131 and Section 137 of the Constitution. Tinubu and Shettima cannot be disqualified on the basis of double multiple nomination or even sponsorship. Yes, the Labour Party attempt to use Section 141 subsection 1 of the Constitution as a basis will not be upheld by the court. The issue of double multiple nomination should have been ventilated in the Federal High Court. The court holds that the application have no merit and is struck out for being incompetent. The court has struck out two grounds of objection by the respondents against the petition. They had argued that the petition was filed out of time and is lacking merit. They also argued that since the petitioners have instituted an action in the High Court, which was thrown by the doctrine of estoppel, the petition should be thrown out. The court also held that it was a different suit and the former was a pre-election matter, while this is post-election. The court have held that the petitioners have no local standing to question issues of nomination as it is a pre-election matter. It further held that anybody who is not a member of a political party must look the other way or look numb and also be an onlooker, as he does not have local standing. So the court has struck out the grounds for being incompetent as it is purely a pre-election matter and internal party affairs. I don't think the Labour Party saw this coming. They have struck out this petition on the multiple candidacy of the APC of Tinubu and Shettima. We know the story and we know how it is gone. Also, let's look at, yes, this is for the APC. The ruling on Peter Obi's membership of the Labour Party. The APC also filed a petition against that. So the court now has struck out the objection on Peter Obi's membership. The court held that Section 77 only requires the submission of party register and not a way of proving membership. It further held that by sponsoring Peter Obi, it is evident that he is a member of the Labour Party. So it is not about whether he registered before or he joined the party before the time stipulated by the court for one to join. For so far that the party sponsored Peter Obi, it is evident that he is a member. So that's what the court is saying. And also it is all about the Labour Party, and like what is being said about the APC, that if you are not part of the party, you just be an onlooker. So the Labour Party, if you are not part of the Labour Party, you just have to be an onlooker, except somebody in that party take it up at the courts. Yes, the Presidential Election Petition Tribunal also, in another big blow to the Labour Party, has rejected the evidence of 10 out of the 13 witnesses presented by Mr. Peter Obi, the presidential candidate of the Labour Party, in support of his petition against the victory of the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu in the last election. The 5-man Presidential Election Petition Tribunal panel headed by Justice Haruna Samani ruled that the witnesses who were subpoenaed at the instance of the petitioners had written their statements which contained their evidence that they were not filed along or front-loaded with the petition within the 21 days allowed by the Electoral Act of 2022. What this is saying is that the evidences and all the statements that were being presented to the court were not within 21 days given by the court to parties to file in their petitions. It was after that they were able to file in their evidence and also their statements. So it is not going to be binding on the court. 10 out of the witnesses have been struck out. The Presidential Election Petition Court held that the Labour Party and its presidential candidate failed to specify, this is another one, they failed to specify how they scored the majority of lawful votes in the February 25th presidential election. The tribunal also rejected the documents, including the report of analysis tendered by the petitioners through the affected 10 witnesses. It further ruled that some of the witnesses are not only persons with interest in the outcome of the case, they report dependency of the case. So this is top 3 developments at the court today. We have the Labour Party. I think they might go home not having a judgment that they expect. Most of their cases being struck out. The qualification of the presidency is being struck out because of the multiple and double nomination that is being alleged by the Labour Party. That is being struck out. 10 out of the 13 witnesses that came to witness for the Labour Party, they have been struck out because they filed their statement, they didn't file it in time. Also, P2B's membership of the Labour Party, a petition by the APC, is being struck out. 3 of the major cases that has been struck out today, and it's going to determine whether there is going to still be faith in the judiciary. But however, I hope these reasons given by the court is clear to all parties. I hope there's no objection. I think an objection was rejected by the court, and they said that what they are saying does not have merit, or they use the word incompetent. He says the court have struck out the grounds for being incompetent, as it is purely a pre-election matter. So we are looking at pre-election matter, post-election matter. So if it is in line with post-election matters, I think it will be admissible in court. And also, if it is a party affair, you don't need to peep into party affairs. You need to look at things around the party, not internal crisis. You don't use internal crisis to want to disqualify or want to use it as against a party that won an election. That's what the court is saying. It is being televised live, but the faces of the judges are not being shown. We have a APC chieftains are there. We have the vice president. We have the NLC Nuhu Ribadu. We have Kogi State Governor. We have Ekiti State Governor. We have Imo State Governor. We have many people at the court today, and it's surprising that the court is filled to the brim. And we don't have ATIKU in court. We have not cited ATIKU in court. We have not cited Peter Obi in court. But we saw the chairman of the Labour Party, Julius Abure, in court. Most of the media is there in court to televise this live. But at this point in time, I think Bola Ahmed Tinubu is cruising to victory. And we don't know what next, but I believe that whatever happens, there is a likelihood that the Supreme Court would be the next port of call for any of the aggrieved parties. Currently, the 25% Abuja is what is being handled at this point in time. I hope the interpretation would be clear to everyone, because over the past month, there have been different interpretations to the 25% in Abuja. Different lawyers, different justices, the son and barristers have been making such interpretations, probably as it suits them. But we are not going to prejudice the court. What the court says is what people are going to look into and take cue from that. So far, so good. It has been a hectic day at the court. Yes, many guys are sleeping. Guys are tired. Many. You can see pictures of people sleeping in court. Pictures of people, well, not even listening to the judgment. Probably everyone has been served a copy of the judgment to look at today. Protests going outside not that much as expected. Obedience didn't come outside as before. The mobilization was very poor. We have security mounted outside. Asare Dokubo and his boys have come to pay homage. I would say homage to their Oga, the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is in India and is focused on his summit with industrialists in India. We have other protesters in support of the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, but where is the obedience at this point in time? We don't have much heat as we find on social media. The crowd is not there. I think there's more activeness on social media than we find on the street. Let justice be served, and let justice be seen to have been served. Thank you.
Please subscribe to Face TV Africa and turn the notification on. Face TV Africa, subscribe,
Face TV was Swoby.